What if I told you electric cars had 5 gears and no gas over 100 years ago, and one just sold for $33,250 without even having a seat? Ladies and gentlemen and my friend Timmy, welcome back to Cool Ideas, the only channel where electric cars from 1921 somehow still cost more than my neighbor Bob's entire apocalypse bunker. Smash that button for more insane vehicles history forgot, buried, or, in Timmy's case, crashed into a lemonade stand during a test drive. And of course, there's a link to the auction listing in the description below, because yes, somebody actually bought this thing. Let's talk about the 1921 Milburn Electric Model 27L Brougham project. A car so old it remembers when vegetables came from gardens, not plastic bags. It's a non-running electric project car, which is just a polite way of saying you'll need deep pockets and even deeper patience. And I do mean project. This thing's got more missing parts than Timmy's fishing stories have facts. So what do you get? Faded black paint that used to be shiny back when jazz was edgy, a 60-volt General Electric motor, no batteries, no bench seat, and no side windows. The only thing intact are the hopes of the previous owner and a pair of rear-facing jump seats. For those moments when you want your passengers to silently judge you on the ride home. Let's get technical. This rolling memory rides on a 105-inch, 2,667 millimeters wheelbase with wire spoke wheels painted cream and wrapped in ancient universal bias ply tires. It's got solid axles, leaf springs front and rear, and 3 types of brakes: motor brake, mechanical drum brakes, and emergency brakes. That's more stopping options than Bob has escape routes. Now the cabin, or what's left of it. No door panels, no bench seat, and no headliner. Just worn blue carpets and a couple of jump seats mounted to the firewall like a pair of regrets. The dashboard, if you can call it that, includes a Stewart drum-style speedometer, a battery gauge, and a 5-digit odometer that reads 9,000 miles, 14,481 kilometers, though total mileage is unknown. The controls? Located at the driver's B-pillar, because sure, why not? You've got an on-off switch, fold-away steering levers, and a floor button to engage reverse, which means congratulations! You now drive something that has the startup sequence of a haunted elevator. And under the floor, the electric motor is hooked to the rear wheels via a worm gear rear axle, offering 5 forward speeds and 2 reverse. Honestly, I think it has more reverse gears than reasons to buy it. Now, if you're wondering about the price, here it comes. This beauty, and I use that term loosely, sold for $33,250, which is around 30,750 euros. Someone really paid that much for a car with no battery, no seat, and enough rust to make a tetanus shot sweat. Back in 1921, this thing would have cost around $1,485. That's about $25,000 today after inflation. So yes, someone paid a premium to own a car that looks like it's halfway through a ghost story. The sad or heroic part? It's already been sold. So if you had your heart set on driving this electric sarcophagus, too late. Now it's up to the brave soul who bought it to decide whether to restore it or keep it in the garage as a conversation piece. Or maybe start a YouTube channel called Why Did I Buy This? Folks, if you want more ancient electrics and Timmy's brilliant ideas, like using potato juice as a power source, support the channel for $1 glorious. That's less than what Bob pays for powdered milk from 1978. Links in the description. If Bob hasn't replaced it with a warning about robot lizards. See you in the next one, and remember, not everything with a plug works. Especially Timmy's idea of an electric fishing rod. It caught him. Twice.